Okay, Aerodactyl, please don't get an ancient power boost, please.
Oh my god, he got the boost! Are you kidding me?
Pokemon isn't really that challenging. So I want to attempt a challenge that will put the challenge back into challenging. Today, we ask, is it possible to beat Pokemon Fire Red only using Recoil moves? So today, we're going to see if using Recoil moves will make it impossible to beat Pokemon Fire Red. Or will it just be another hard challenge that anyone can do with enough time? So the rules are, we can only use moves that damage our Pokemon, and we can use stat lowering moves. And like we said in the beginning, no items in battle. But with these set of rules, this specifically means we cannot use any damaging moves that do not damage our own Pokemon. Like we said, recoil moves, it's that simple. So examples like Tackle, Flamethrower, Quick Attack, moves like those are not allowed. So we start out in Pallet Town just like any Fire Red playthrough, and for a starter we go with Squirtle. And I was anticipating for this challenge to be pretty challenging, because if our team isn't strong enough, we just lose. We lose every battle and there's no way we can win. So I reset it until I got an Adamant Nature Squirtle, which allows him to have his special attack lowered and his attack raised, so we can do more damage in the beginning of the game. Because especially for the beginning of the game, the only move we're going to be able to use is Double Edge. We named our Squirtle It Hurts to acknowledge the amount of pain that this Pokemon is going to have to endure for this run, and we immediately gave it Double Edge. Now, is it possible for Squirtle to learn, or most of the Pokemon that I'm using during this run, to learn a Recoil move? Yes, but for the sakes of convenience, and just to find out if it's possible to use recoil moves, and for the sake to just find out if we can beat Pokemon only using recoil moves, we're going to give all of our Pokemon Double Edge, and any moves that they learn that gives them recoil, we'll let them learn it as we go through the game. But this challenge is specifically made to see if we can beat Pokemon Fire Red only using recoil moves. Double Edge is a 100 base power move with 100 accuracy that deals 1/3 of the damage we deal back on us, which is definitely going to make this challenging. Anyways, we finally leave home after our 10th birthday and finally become a man to travel the Pokemon region and complete our ambition to become the world's best Pokemon trainer. Anyways, we catch the Pain in my head, extra Pokemon, so we're able to win the battles. For the Pikachu, we give him Volt Tackle and Double Edge to the Rattata. We make it through the forest into Pureter City to take on Brock for the first gym. You know, Brock is a menace to society, so we have to put him in retirement. And jokes aside, this battle is definitely going to be the most challenging. We only have 3 Pokemon, and all the moves that we can use is either not effective or is literally immune. So this is going to be a challenging fight. We start with It Hurts against Geodude, and we immediately start spamming Double Edge. We hit Geodude 5 times and knock him out. Yeah, it really took 5 times. And he didn't even hit us once, and we're already down to half health. Now imagine if he hit us back. Onix comes out, and we continue to spam Double Edge, but Onix uses Bind. And the combination of the recoil and Onix's Bind knocks us out. But we managed to get Onix below half health. We then switch to the Pain and continue to Double Edge, but we do way more damage because of Stab. We get knocked down to half by Rock Tomb, but we take down Onix the very next turn. And now we put Brock into return, so he's not able to scare any more women that comes to his Pokemon gym. In analysis for the first battle, I would definitely have to say it wasn't that challenging because Double Edge does a lot of damage like we expected. Recoil moves do. The reason why recoil moves are very viable is because they have a high base power, but we do damage to our own Pokemon. But you can definitely see how this is going to be a challenge in the future. We Volt Tackle the entire route with Pikachu's Volt Tackle, make it to Route 4, go through Mount Moon, fight a Team Rocket Grump that's in this cave for some reason, and take his team out with Pikachu, like a mash Ketchum. Pick a fossil that I'd never even wanted in the first place, then make it to Cerulean City to face Gary. We use my head to take out his Pidgeotto with Volt Tackle, and get knocked down to 8 HP in the process. He takes out Rattata and knocks us out with a Quick Attack. We switch to the Pain and Double Edge for a 1-hit KO, taking us down to 17 HP. We then take out his Abra with Double Edge, taking us down to 6 HP, and when Bulbasaur came out, we used Double Edge, but it takes us out. But we win the battle. Gary then still has the audacity to be so cocky even though his whole entire team got destroyed by one of my Pokemon. We heal, clear the bridge, then win a prize for going through the bridge. This grunt asked me to join Team Rocket. I was gonna say yes, but he didn't even give me the option to say yes. So we take out his team with my head since he wanted to battle so bad. We then save Bill's life from being a Pokemon stuck in a Pokeball forever, and he gives us a ticket to go to this cool boat party. We then face Misty. Misty has 2 water-type Pokemon, and generally speaking, on the defensive side, they're not really strong. But on the offensive side, they deal a lot of damage. We use the Pain's Double Edge on our Staru and take her out in 1 hit, then get knocked out by Starmie because Starmie is super fast and does a lot of damage. We switch to the It Hurts because he resists water, and we use Double Edge on our Starmie. Take it down to half, take a Swift, then hit her with another Double Edge, survive with 13 HP, and we win the second badge. So it's looking like in the beginning of the game, because our recoil moves do a lot of damage, we're able to sweep out these Pokemon pretty easily. But it only gets harder from here. We leave Cerulean City, take the underground path to Route 6, beat a bunch of Pokemon, and make it to Vermilion City. We go on the boat for the boat party that Bill invited us to, but all we did was get to meet Gary, who wanted to battle again. I was confused on how he got an invite to the party, but he just wanted to battle. So we beat his Pokemon, sacrificing 2 of my Pokemon in the process. We get off the boat because there wasn't even a party there, and now it's time to take on the 3rd badge, Lieutenant Surge. We solved this annoying puzzle that's all luck-based that doesn't even make sense. Like, how does an electric switch just teleport from trash can to trash can? That literally makes 0 sense. Anyways, we take on Lieutenant Surge. Lieutenant Surge has some fast sweepers on his team. Voltorb, Pikachu, and Raichu, some of the fastest Pokemon in the game that also do a decent amount of offensive damage. And most likely his Pokemon are gonna outspeed me, so we're going to see what happens. We send out Pain, use Double Edge on Voltorb, take his Voltorb out, then we use Double Edge on Pikachu, and finally Raichu comes out. And we knock him out with Double Edge, and we manage to survive and take out all 3 of his Pokemon, and easily win the 3rd badge. Mainly because his Pokemon are very frail, so if you do outspeed them with a physical move that does 100+ base damage, they'll just die. So far the challenge isn't looking that challenging, but trust me, this is not the end. Anyways, we leave, make it to Rock Tunnel, and make our way to Lavender Town, and we make it to Celadon City, so we can take on the 4th gym badge, Erica. Erica, on the other hand, now the Pokemon are getting stronger, and she has some bulky Pokemon, especially her Tangela, as you can see, is an annoying Pokemon that also uses Stall, poisons you, uses Ingrain, Leech Seeds, all of that jazz. So let's take on the 4th gym. We send out Meowth and use Double Edge on Victory Bell, and she uses Giga Drain and healed all the damage that we just dealt to her, and left Meowth on 1 HP. We Double Edge again, and we managed to do 30% of her HP, but Meowth faints, so she's not able to get any HP off of us, and the fact that we only had 1 HP. We switch to It Hurts, we get Poison, then we use Double Edge. As she uses a potion, we use Double Edge again, get knocked down to half, and she Giga Drains and takes down It Hurts. And it's really hurting right now. We haven't even taken down one of her Pokemon. She's destroying my whole team right now. We switch to the Pain, and the stab boosted Double Edge knocks her Victory Bell out, dealing a decent amount of damage to us back without her even touching us. Then Tangela comes out, and we knock it down to 1 HP as it poison powders me. We use Double Edge again and take it out, but now the Pain is really feeling the pain because it only has 17 HP left. We use Double Edge again with the Pain and knock down Vileplume to 5 HP. Now it's all up to my head. And we're able to take out Vileplume with Volt Tackle for the win. And we get the 4th badge, and it's only getting harder as we continue. We get pretty thirsty, so we decide to go to this old lady who's giving out tea for free for some reason, so we can drink it after we get done battling for today. We then go to the casino to try to triple up all the Poké Dollars we've been making from winning battles, and this weird dude is just staring at this poster. So I tapped him to see if he was okay. Then he ran into this crazy underground layer. So I followed him, and we met this dude named Giovanni. And he was trying to convince me that he owned a pizza shop, but I didn't believe him. So I battled him to see what he was really up to. We double edged his Onyx with Persian, and it did literally 0 damage. But we kept spamming it with double edge because that's the only move we could use, and eventually, at the cost of 70% of our HP, we beat his Onyx somehow. Then Rhyhorn, but this time we get taken out before we can finish him. We switch to It Hurts and get Mega Punched in the face by Kangaskhan. I don't even know how it can move like that, but it takes out It Hurts, so we have to switch to My Head. We use Volt Tackle, and we're able to take out his Kangaskhan for the win. Then he just disappeared before I can even say anything to him. So his game must have whited out or something. I don't really know. But we make it back to Lavender Town, save Mr. Fuji so we can get his flute, wake up Snorlax, and catch him because Snorlax is an absolute beast, and you already know we're using double edge. He has a lot of HP. Snorlax is going to be a very viable Pokemon for the team. We catch him and name him Big Billy. Then It Hurts evolves to Blastoise. We travel to Fuchsia City, go through this weird invisible maze so we can take on the 5th badge, Koga. He then gives me an Evil Laugh for the introduction, and we start the battle. We send out Persia, and we double edge into his Coughing. Twice they take out Coughing. Persian has a decent attack stat, is very, very fast. One of the fastest Pokemon in Pokemon. And not only that, double edge is stab on Persian, so Persian's definitely going to be a viable member to our team. We do the same thing to Muk, taking us down to 30 HP, but then we take him out the very next turn, taking us down to 22 HP. We then hit Coughing down to 30%, but we get knocked out because of recoil damage. We switch to the Pain, take out Coughing, and Wheezing for the 5th badge. And that battle was pretty decently easy. We're doing a ridiculous amount of damage, but at the cost of my Pokemon. We make our way to Saffron City, and after the long trip, we were going to drink our tea, but the security guy took it from us and started drinking it in our face. So we went to the city's corporate office to file a complaint, and for some reason, all of Team Rocket was taking over the building. So me, a 10-year-old kid, decides to take everyone out. On our way to the top floor, Gary was there, and he waited 23 hours for me to come to this building so he can fight me. Like, what? This building is literally compromised by Team Rocket grunts, and you want to battle me? Anyways, we double edge his Pidgeotto, get knocked out, switch to My Head, take out his Gyarados, and his Growlithe, and Alakazam, but we get knocked out. We switch to Big Billy on his Venusaur. We get put to sleep, but when we wake up, we hit him with double edge and get knocked down to 10 HP, and then he knocks me out. Then we switch to the Pain and beat him with double edge. Finally, we go to the brains of this operation, and it's this pizza place owner again, Giovanni. So we take out his team and just accept the fact that we just got our tea stolen by an authority figure. Anyways, time to take on the 6th badge. Sabrina is the psychic type gym leader that has a poison bug for some reason. I don't really understand that. But essentially, she has very, very fast Pokemon that do a lot of damage. And if your Pokemon outspeed yours or anything of the sort, you will absolutely get destroyed. So we take her on. We send out Persian and use double edge on her Kadabra. We knock him out with one hit because Persian, like I said earlier, is a beast and what is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. Mr. Mime then comes out and we're able to knock out Mr. Mime. Then Venomoth comes out and gets knocked down to low HP Ashy Hyper Potions, which sucks because all the damage we dealt means it was for nothing and we knock ourselves out. We then switch to My Head, full tackle once, then get knocked out. Then we switch to Big Billy and double edge for the KO on Venomoth and Alakazam. And just like that, we get the 6th badge. And it was definitely easy because we just do a ridiculous amount of damage. We make it back home so we can sail over to Cinnabar Island. Enter the Pokemon Mansion so we can get the secret key to open up the door to Blaine's gym. And I do gotta say, this is the most random pre-gym quest I could ever imagine. Blaine just expects you to be able to find the key and know where it is and go into this mansion without even leaving a note or anything. Like, I could see you through the window waiting for me to come inside and challenge you. Why won't you just open up the door? Anyways, let's take on Blaine. We double edge Growlithe, take a Fire Blast. Blaine uses a Hyper Potion as we double edge again and get knocked down to 4 HP and take him out with only 1 HP remaining. We double edge Ponyta, then get knocked out. We then take him out with It Hurts because he's resistant to fire, but it doesn't matter because we double edge on Rapidash, and Blaine just keeps spamming Hyper Potions over and over again, knocking us down to 30 HP as we take out Rapidash. Arcanine comes out and minuses my attack and takes me out. After knocking him down to 80%, the Pain comes out in double edge, and that right there is the 7th badge. Bill meets us outside the gym because he can't even get in. And then he asked us if we want to go on a yacht with him. But I told him that I charged 4 million in Poké Dollars a night because I knew he had money, and he said never mind. Anyways, we make it back to Vermilion City so we can take on the final gym. And Giovanni, the pizza owner, was here for the last badge, and that doesn't make sense because you're a pizza place owner, you're not a gym leader. But this battle is definitely going to be tough because a lot of his Pokemon resist my moves and actually walls one of my Pokemon, Pikachu, because he has all ground type Pokemon. So we're going to see what happens. We start with Oof the Dodrio and immediately double edge and take his Rhyhorn down to 40%. We keep spamming double edge as he heals with a Hyper Potion and we knock him out, taking us down to 12 HP. We then get knocked out this next turn and then we switch to It Hurts. Then we just bash it to Rhyhorn over and over and over and over again until we get knocked out by this Earthquake. He took 2 of my Pokemon down and it's okay because we then take him out with the Pain. Nidoqueen comes out, we double edge, take on an Earthquake and take him down with 22 HP remaining. We double edge Nidoking, knocking ourselves out in the process as he uses the Hyper Potion. We use double edge again with Persian and take him out swiftly. Dugtrio then comes out and we take him down with 1 double edge for the 8th badge. And that was a close battle. It's definitely hard to beat Pokemon that resist our moves. And he must have whited out again because after we beat him, he literally just disappeared. Anyways, we beat Gary, he runs away like a little girl. No offense to little girls. It's just a saying, I promise. I promise, don't cancel me. Please, please, please help, please. And we make our way to the Elite Four. We make it through this giant cave that took us 30 minutes to get through. We finally make our way to the Elite Four for the first member. We start off with Big Billy. Take a Surf and land a double edge. Take out Dewong. We almost take out Cloyster, but she uses a Hyper Potion and takes out Big Billy with Hail, which is very surprising because Big Billy is literally one of our strongest Pokemon with the highest amount of HP, so I knew this was going to be trouble. As we switch to It Hurts, we spam double edge, knock out Cloyster and get put down to 22 HP. We double edge Slowbro and he just eats it up and takes Blastoise out. The Pain comes out, double edge twice, then gets knocked out by Surf. Persian then takes him out with double edge. Lapras comes out and eats a double edge, confuses Persian, so we have to switch to My Head. And we instantly die. She takes out Oof with Ice Beam and Persian with Ice Beam. So we instantly lost. And this means we have to go to the drawing board. According to my calculations, assuming the way that her Lapras utterly destroyed my team at the end and killed all my Pokemon in one shot, we definitely might have to level our Pokemon up to the level cap. So we do that. And we're going to skip the Cloyster for the very next attempt. We double edge with Big Billy, go down, switch to My Head, and Volt Tackle for the kill. Slowbro then comes out, and we take 40% with Volt Tackle. And we get knocked out by Ice Beam. We swap to Oof, double edge, almost take it out, get yawned, and take it out the very next turn. But now Jinx comes out and we're asleep. She knocks us out with Ice Punch as we swap the Persian. Double edge, she knocks us out with Ice Punch. So we swap the Persian, double edge, almost take out Jinx, but she has full restores. We get knocked down to 5% again and take it out the next turn as Lapras comes out. We double edge and get knocked out by Ice Beam. The Pain then comes out, we focus energy, we get confused, we break through and land a double edge. almost take it out. We survive an ice beam and we're able to finish it off with Double Edge for the win. And that battle was such a hassle. So we gotta see if this is even possible to beat this challenge. We only had one Pokemon survive after that. We now gotta take on the second member. And I have to say right now, this battle is so long, it'll literally turn this video into an 80-minute video if I go over every turn, because Bruno has 15 full restores. So I'm gonna break it down to the important parts. We yawn Onix with Big Billy, we swap to Persian, it sleeps, we spam Screech so we're able to do more damage, and we use Double Edge on Onix twice. We had to do that, otherwise we just wouldn't do enough damage. We get knocked out by Mach Punch by Hitmonchan. We then switch to My Head and Volt Tackle and immediately get knocked out, so we have to switch to the Pain and knock out Hitmonchan with Double Edge. Hitmonlee comes out and we take that out with Double Edge. Machamp comes out and we Double Edge that and knock him down to 40 HP. And we go down to a Cross Chop. It Hurts then comes out and it eats a Citrus Berry. While we Tail Whip to do more damage. Dodge 3 Cross Chops in a row as it bulks up. And we're able to take it out with one Double Edge as we get knocked down to 47 HP. Onix then comes out, we take an Earthquake and get knocked out, not doing that much damage to him. Big Billy comes out, so we yawn, Onix goes to sleep, we spam Double Edge over and over and over and over. Then we rest, we use Sleep Talk, we yawn Onix again, we wake up, spam Double Edge, then he uses a full restore. And yeah, this happens over and over and over until he literally runs out of the 15 full restores that he has. And when we got low, we just rested, but eventually we take him out with Big Billy. And he's salty because he really wanted to win. And I could definitely tell because he spent 40,000 Poké-Dollars on full restores just to make that happen. Anyways, we make it to the third member and we had to use Foresight on her team. We take out our Gengar with Double Edge as we get knocked down to 45. When her Golbat comes out, we get taken out. We switch to It Hurts, take down her Golbat, Arbok comes out and takes out It Hurts. Big Billy takes down Arbok. Gengar then comes out and we have to land a Foresight in order to hit her, but in the process she takes out Snorlax. But Oof is able to take her down with a Double Edge, getting knocked down to 20 HP in the process. Haunter comes out, we switch to My Head and Volt Tackle twice for the win. Finally, against Lance, we start with Persian and we swap to My Head because of Intimidate, get crit, almost die to a Bite, but paralyze Gyarados because of Static. We Volt Tackle, take out his Gyarados. We swap to the Pain as Aerodactyl comes out and we Double Edge. As they Ancient Power, we get knocked out, taking it down to 40 HP. We take a Hyper Beam from Aerodactyl and Double Edge twice to retaliate. Take out Aerodactyl and we get knocked out by Dragonite. We switch to Oof and Double Edge twice, but it gets taken out by Outrage. We switch to Persian, take an Outrage, and take it out with Double Edge, down to 25 HP. Persian goes down, now it's Hurts' left. We use Double Edge on Dragonair, and now it's a 1v1. It's Hurts versus their second Dragonair. We use Double Edge, almost take him out, but he Thunder Waves us, outrages us, but we break through and take out their Dragonair. Finally, as you can see, this challenge was definitely a challenge, but it's not over till it's over. And we have to see if it's possible to beat the champion, Gary, only using Recoil moves. If we fail, then it's just not possible. We start with My Head, Volt Tackle and take our HP down to half on their Pidgeot. Rhydon comes out. We then have to switch to the Pain and Focus Energy and spam Double Edge to take out Rhydon. Double Edge takes out Alakazam but knocks us out in the process. Big Billy comes out. We yawn Gyarados, Double Edge, and switch to Persian as it full restores twice and takes us out. We finish it with Oof. Arcanine comes out and we Double Edge it with Oof, but go down to a Flamethrower. We switch to My Head but get knocked out by Extreme Speed, but we static him in the process, so now we're faster. We only have 2 Pokemon left. We switch to Big Billy and we rest, Sleep Talk, then wake up, Double Edge for the kill. Venusaur is the only Pokemon left now. We Double Edge as it uses his Citrus Berry and Double Edge it again for the kill. And we did it. We just proved that it's possible to beat Pokemon Fire Red only using Recoil moves. And this challenge was pretty straightforward. The sheer power of the moves outweigh the amount of damage that you do to yourself, proving that it is possible to beat Pokemon Fire Red only using Recoil moves. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure